EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. They start to drive with White, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the draw, it's White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Drop 50, drop 6, 7 Pirates. Tempo.
1st and 10, Willis. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. This is Fant on the short completion. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now Brown. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Throw out wide to Walker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Back to throw, Willis. He completes it right side of the lane. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here we go. 19.
First down, here's White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Passing down here, 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8.
Go street. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
Willis looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Okay.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Willis will try again here after the pick 6. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Willis.
White will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Let's go now.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin.
Yes, sir.
4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now Brown, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 21, here's 2nd down at 7. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defense in front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Ready.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Striker, 3-3.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Looking deep here from Mooney. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Big drive. Let's go.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Willis out of the gun. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. They run straight ahead here with White. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 55 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
19 Lions.
First and 10, it's Willis. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. 5 here. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Here's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in right around the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go with White on the counter. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Half the 50, half the 50. 60 average, 60 average. Check, 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 check.
Willis to throw on 2nd. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Willis. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
7 Tigers, 7 Tigers. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Willis to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Here's White. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Read alert, read alert. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw, here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Okay,
ball
ready?
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Fight, 60. Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
17. That's good. Ready.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. This one goes underneath to Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 4. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these players, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 4.
52 blaster.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns it. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
1st and 10, Willis. He completes it right side to White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
60
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw, here's Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. 31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
10 cycles.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running right, here's Walker. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Claws, 10. Blaster, 6. Rail, yellow. Set.
Thompson Robinson now. Short throw to Disley. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Okay, break. Ready.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson. Throw out wide to Walker. The 20. Down the sideline he goes. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Thompson Robinson now. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
18, 5 in. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis looking to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now Willis. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away until the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Street. Warriors 70. Go.
Throwing Willis. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give him that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Trap 50, trap 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael O.J. Mudia in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.